trying hard to keep my cool, but when you're near, there's nothing that I can do. When you're walking in, I know it's true. It doesn't even matter how hard I try, 'cause when I hear your voice, my walls come down. Boy, you are the only thing I want. There must be a way I can make you see that if we fell in love, it will be so sweet. But when it's you and me, nobody can bring us down, bring us down.
When I first started connecting with you right away, I got a very strong female spirit coming in, and she's identifying herself as your aunt.
I don't know if I have an aunt. Okay.
You don't have an aunt at all?
My mom, no, I don't think so. My mom has two brothers, and my dad, I think, has brothers. So I'm not sure of an aunt.
She's coming through, and she's definitely female, and she's definitely saying aunt.
Okay.
So if that's how she's identifying herself, I'm gonna have to go with it. Well, we'll see what she wants to say.
Okay.
She's talking about asthma. She's asking her to give me things that you may know, but if you're not sure of an aunt, I mean, it could be a great aunt as well, because they come in as well. But I'm just asking her to give me information that she just keeps showing me the same image that she was very asthmatic, and like she's got like dark circles under her eyes, and just like had a hard time breathing, and very asthmatic. But
it might be a great aunt.
Okay.
It might be like my grandmother's sisters, maybe.
Because I'm getting the impression that she wasn't, it was over like in Europe type thing.
Okay.
Or a European background, because I don't get the sense that she's American or Canadian, like North American. And just because of the way that she's coming through with some of the dressings that she's wearing, that it's more, she's giving me the sense that she's a European background. I'm asking her which side. I'm asking her which side it's on. Do you know if you're of European background?
German, I think.
German? Okay. Well, that makes sense. And she's just giving me the sense that she's very like, she had asthma, and it was very asthmatic, and there wasn't a whole lot that she could have really taken for it. Okay. So I keep getting that sense from her. And until I say it, the image just keeps going over and over and over, and she keeps playing it. So I've given you that information. So let me see if she's got something else. They're very persistent until you get the message out in the way they want it. They won't let it go. I'm hearing she's like, she knows me. So I don't know if you might have known of her, but she's very persistent. You do know her. So
I have an aunt that was a smoker that Lena, I believe, was her name.
Okay. That could be, it could be because she's like, she knows me. So, and I'm just getting that sense. All right. If this is you, Lena, I need you to come forward and give me some more information for her. If you have anything, other information, sometimes I just stop by to say hi. They're talking about your hands, especially, and showing me, I don't know if your hands are starting to bother you with arthritis and things.
Okay.
But they're showing me your hands. Have you started doing some type of exercising with your hands at all?
No, but I do have, my right hand does like go numb and bother me.
Okay. Because they're showing me your hands, and they're showing me like almost like getting sometimes they're showing me like the hands cramping. So I don't know if the hands do cramp at times for you, but and the partnership I'm getting, it's almost like in weddings type thing.
Okay.
Because that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like more weddings. So I don't know whoever is coming in does a lot of weddings or is involved in a lot of weddings.
I have a class coming up that I'm going to for weddings, like updos and
Okay.
things like that. Yeah.
Okay. So that makes sense. So they're saying whoever comes through, I mean, the partnership will be good, but it needs to be equal on both sides. Do you do classes yourself? Because
No.
I'm seeing like online classes. Do you have an online presence now?
No.
Well, Missy. Okay. Do you have any questions?
What about my kids?
You had a boy and a girl?
I have 2 boys.
2 boys. It's all men in that house.
Yeah.
Somewhere. 2 boys. What are your sons' names?
Joshua and Noah.
Joshua and Noah. See if they tell me anything about them, because looking at Joshua.
Joshua gives me the most problems.
That's probably why I'm looking at him.
For worry.
Is he looking at going into the military?
Yes.
Okay. You know what? That's the best thing for him. He's going to need that structure.
Okay.
Air Force? Like, does he like to do planes?
He's in the like Air Force ROTC
Okay.
in high school, but he's thinking Marines.
He may be thinking Marines right now, but I think he probably will go back to the Air Force.
Okay.
I think he enjoys the planes. He enjoys driving fast.
Oh, he likes to drive fast.
He enjoys the speed.
Correct.
He enjoys
Yes.
the speed. So even though I think he'll look into the Marines, I get the sense that he will switch back to Air Force. Even
Makes
though
bad
you
choices.
have, I mean, you're strict at home. It's not like you're strict with him at home, but he tends to kick back a little more. He's a little,
A lot.
yeah. So, and
he's strong-willed and
nobody can tell him what to do. He's right
Yep.
all the time. So this will be good because they will teach him that he's not right all the time.
okay.
And they will give him that I hate to say break him, but in a sense, it's kind of breaking his attitude. Yeah, breaking his attitude because he's got kind of a chip on his shoulder.
Yes.
And they will knock that off of him. And he'll learn to be respectful.
Okay.
These two I'm getting the impression these two are complete opposites. Noah
Yes.
and Joshua. Joshua
Yes.
is more, Noah is more laid back.
Yes.
Nothing will phase him. Nothing is not, there's no problem that's too big that he's just like, I'm okay. Like, and he's always been like that. He's kind of like more laying back, more responsible.
Yeah.
Is he into football? Like, is he a football player?
No, Josh is a football player. Noah is a soccer player.
Okay. Because I see him being involved in the sports. So he's a soccer player. Being involved in athletic. Does he coach like little kids with soccer and stuff?
Not right now. He's very involved in our youth group at church.
Okay. Because they're showing me like him eventually getting into like coaching little kids and things like that.
Okay.
But I'm just asking if, what his plans are. I don't think he's really decided what his plans are. He's kind of like, I don't know if he's going into teaching as like going into teaching as a profession.
Mhm.
Because I just see him around with little children. So I see him
Okay.
coaching little kids. So I don't know if he's going into being like a gym teacher kind of thing, or decides to go into teaching and then coaches on the side. But I see him involved in developing little minds kind of thing.
Okay.
And he's got the right temperament for it, actually. So yeah, that's all they're really giving me about them. I mean, I don't see anything really
As long as they're not in jail or.
I don't see that at all. I mean, the only one you'd be probably worried about is Josh.
Yes.
They're not showing me that. I mean,
Okay.
I can't say so I'm not, they're not making me aware of anything that's really going to be major, that they're just showing me that they're complete opposites. You know, unless either one of them wants a reading, then I'll be able to tap into it more. But as far as what they're showing me, they're just showing me that there's no jail for either one of them.
Okay.
Nothing that's really like major. They're not showing me that. I mean, you got great boys.
Okay.
So, and they have great values that you instilled in them. So they're just becoming, they're, you know, great men that you've got out there. They're going to do their part for the community.
Good. Good.
So, okay.
Uh-huh.
So it was really
Thank you.
nice meeting you. Thank you for
you.
coming.
Thank
I hope I
you.
helped you
Thank
out.
Yes.
I hope you
yes.
enjoyed your very first reading.
I did immensely. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'm going to thank your aunt for coming. She was persistent.
Okay.
I mean, the family trait still lives on. So, and she just wants you to get in touch more with your German roots. I mean, that was one of the things that she really wanted me to get across to you. So I don't know what they are. I'm not German, but you know, look into traditions that were there and maybe bring them back in.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have.